Listening practice tips. First tip. Enjoy the story and get a general sense of the plot. Second tip. Focus on understanding every word and phrase. Try to visualize the scenes in your mind. Third tip. Pay attention to the pronunciation and intonation of the narrator. Fourth tip. Repeat after the narrator, trying to mimic the pronunciation and rhythm of the sentences.
In the crystal-clear waters of Coral Cove, a vibrant and bustling underwater community thrived. Among the many inhabitants, there was a young shark named Finn. Unlike other sharks, Finn was kind-hearted and adventurous, always curious about the world beyond his familiar reef. Coral Cove was a place of breathtaking beauty, with colorful corals, schools of shimmering fish, and hidden caves filled with secrets. The underwater city was protected by an ancient and powerful artifact, known as the Pearl of the Ocean. This pearl maintained harmony and balance in the cove, ensuring that all its inhabitants lived in peace. One day, a dark presence was felt in the waters. A menacing creature known as Korg, the deep-sea dragon, had awoken from his slumber in the Abyssal trench. Korg had heard of the pearl's power and sought to claim it for himself, threatening to plunge Coral Cove into darkness. When the news of Korg's approach reached Coral Cove, the residents were filled with fear. The elders called for a meeting, and it was decided that someone brave and strong must venture to the Abyssal trench to confront Korg and protect the pearl. Finn, despite his youth, volunteered for the perilous mission, determined to save his home and friends. Accompanied by his loyal friends, a clever octopus named Ollie and a speedy seahorse named Spark, Finn set out on his journey. The trio swam through vibrant coral gardens, over underwater mountains, and through dark, mysterious caverns, facing various challenges along the way. Their first obstacle was the jellyfish forest, a maze of pulsating, glowing jellyfish that could sting with a single touch. Using his agility and Ollie's clever tactics, Finn navigated through the forest unscathed. Next, they encountered the Siren's Lagoon, where enchanting mermaids sang melodies that lured unsuspecting creatures into dangerous whirlpools. Spark's speed and Finn's determination helped them escape the Siren's trap. Finally, they reached the Abyssal Trench, a deep and foreboding chasm that seemed to go on forever. At its bottom lay Korg's lair, a dark and eerie cave filled with the dragon's hoarded treasures. Summoning all his courage, Finn confronted Korg. The dragon was massive and terrifying, with scales as dark as the night and eyes that glowed with malice. A fierce battle ensued. Finn and his friends fought valiantly, using their wits and teamwork to outmaneuver Korg. Just as the battle seemed lost, Finn remembered the pearl's legend. Only a heart pure of intent could truly harness its power. With a final, desperate move, Finn tricked Korg into striking the pearl, which unleashed a brilliant burst of light, banishing the dragon back into the depths from which he came. With Korg defeated, the pearl's light restored peace and harmony to Coral Cove. Finn and his friends returned as heroes, celebrated by all the inhabitants. The elders, recognizing Finn's bravery and pure heart, entrusted him with the guardianship of the pearl, ensuring that Coral Cove would remain safe for generations to come. Finn's adventure had shown that even the most unlikely heroes could rise to the occasion, and that true strength lay not in size or power, but in courage, kindness, and the bonds of friendship.
Comprehension questions. Comment your answer. What is the role of the Pearl of the Ocean in Coral Cove? The Pearl of the Ocean is an ancient and powerful artifact that maintains harmony and balance in Coral Cove, ensuring that all its inhabitants live in peace. Why does Finn volunteer to confront Korg, the deep-sea dragon? Finn volunteers to confront Korg because he is determined to save his home and friends from the dark presence threatening Coral Cove. Who accompanies Finn on his journey, and what are their characteristics? Finn is accompanied by his loyal friends, Ollie, a clever octopus, and Spark, a speedy seahorse. Ollie helps with clever tactics, while Spark uses his speed to aid in their journey. What challenges do Finn and his friends face in the Jellyfish Forest and Siren's Lagoon? In the Jellyfish Forest, Finn and his friends navigate through a maze of pulsating, glowing jellyfish that can sting with a single touch. In Siren's Lagoon, they encounter enchanting mermaids whose melodies lure creatures into dangerous whirlpools, but they escape using Spark's speed. How does Finn ultimately defeat Korg and save Coral Cove? Finn defeats Korg by tricking him into striking the Pearl of the Ocean, which unleashes a brilliant burst of light, banishing Korg back into the depths from which he came. This act restores peace and harmony to Coral Cove.
Now it's vocabulary time. Abyssal, meaning relating to the deepest parts of the ocean. Perilous, meaning full of danger or risk. Ethereal, meaning extremely delicate and light in a way that seems too perfect for this world. Heavenly. Guardian, meaning a person or thing that protects or defends something. Menacing, meaning suggesting the presence of danger, threatening.